And the camera is just using the laptop, right?
Yeah, we are live on the laptop right now, so it's using the laptop camera.
Yeah.
To the right
are
the questions and comments that come in from the viewers.
Oh, yeah.
Good morning, everybody watching this.
Good morning.
And at the top, you can see all the different platforms it's streaming on. So it's streaming on 4 different Facebook pages, is it? 4, 3, 4. A LinkedIn, 3 Facebooks, 1 LinkedIn, 2 YouTube channels, and Twitter X.
Oh, and you've got this. What's this?
So that is going to show you the comments on my YouTube channel. Yeah.
And you do this every Sunday?
No, we do it once or twice a week.
Once or twice a week?
Yes. Jeez. Yes. Usually when we've got some good stories to report.
Jesus Christ. That's how much it makes.
So we got.
How are you?
How you doing?
Good. Did you sleep all right?
Slept amazingly.
Good.
That bed is, and I don't normally do this, but what the hell is that mattress?
It's a Simba mattress.
Simba?
Yeah.
With an S? S-I-M?
Yeah.
It's got levels of memory foam, and it's especially, well, it's advertised, it's especially for together.
Magic Mind.
I was thinking about that laughing this morning. I ordered one of those mattresses, and they delivered 2 of them. They delivered 2 of them. And I read the law about it. It says if they don't come and back and get it in so many months, it's basically yours.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah.
So you kept it. You've got one up in my room.
So we got
the Attwoods have a fantastic
Daniel, DMR, Shane.
How are you doing?
DMR, Heather, morning Heather.
Yeah, we just tried to talk about the
Morning Jean. Do you want to get here, Laura, so people can see you?
Do you want the coffee first, guys? Yeah, coffee. Same as yesterday.
Perfect, thank you so much.
Good morning.
Shane has a spanner next to his name. Shane, I believe that denotes that you are an admin.
Hey,
so I was told by
yeah, fantastic. It's so peaceful in this house, like sleeping.
There's a train station like right there.
I know, we got double glazing.
It's not offensive.
We had the window open as well.
We live under a flight path.
No, we got one. Yeah, Sean brought one down.
Yeah.
No. I just get really hot.
Oh, fair. Because that Sean, as soon as we moved in there, turned off that radiator in that room, and because he cannot stand like the
I always.
Whereas I like it like a sauna.
Yeah. Me too.
Do you want to be on camera, Lauren?
Sure, I don't know.
Get this one then. We are live right now.
We're already on. Right, let me make this one.
There is 130 something watching.
Oh, yeah, somebody just said Happy Father's Day.
Oh, yeah?
Happy
Happy Father's Day to me. Happy Father's Day to me. This is my first Ziggy Father's Day, Ziggy.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's great.
So I imagine the viewers are wondering who our guests are. This is Tom and Lauren from Australia.
Yes, and we met last night. I was asking for change on the high street, and as you know, the Attwoods are very lovely people, and so they invited us into their home.
He wasn't homeless. He was
I was
housed.
Unhoused.
Unhoused. Unhoused. That is the word in Australia now. You're not homeless. You're unhoused.
No, that was the word in Portland.
Portland.
Yeah, that's
Portland.
In Australia, it's still homeless.
Oh, is it?
I'm very quite caught up yet.
We've got almost 200 watching now. Good morning, Sarah. Happy Father's Day. Thank you. Good morning, DJ Hookie from DMR.
You've got more people watching you eat breakfast than I get to DJ gigs. How is that possible? The internet.
So,
yeah, that's true. Actually.
So many of the viewers are familiar with us arriving at Andrew Gold's wedding late.
Oh, right, okay, yeah.
And because we did that story, it's like an hour long. But then we ended up, there was 2 seats left at Andrew Gold's wedding.
Conveniently.
And we ended up next to DJ Hookie and Lauren.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which Yeah, and it was strange for me to be invited to Andrew Gold's wedding, considering that I'm homeless. But as you know, the Golds are charitable people as well. So here we find ourselves. Thank you so much.
No problem.
Amazing.
Yeah, so we filmed 2-hour podcast yesterday, and that will be coming out soon.
Yes.
The next couple of weeks.
And yeah, don't watch that. That was just me talking for 2 hours. You don't even really hear Sean get a word in edgeways. So, it's wildly uninteresting. Magic Mind, though. I'm not sure if have we got a bottle somewhere?
We do.
Yeah.
So
What's for breakfast at the Attwoods? Magic Mind.
we've got a box of them.
Yeah, we've got a box of them.
There's one in the fridge.
Let's have a look. You got one? So Magic Mind is a what is it, Sean?
So it's like a green tea extract drink with all the vitamins in that you down in the morning.
Why isn't she promoting it? She knows so much more than we do.
Yeah.
Magic Mind sponsored the podcast yesterday.
No, the reflection is you can't see it. That's it. Yeah.
Magic Mind.
And it was a reoccurring theme throughout the podcast that Tom would reference them in a humorous manner, let's say.
How many times did it
Magic
get
Mind.
referenced?
Good question.
Is this the
Turns that into a
front?
really fun group.
Magic
man.
Mind. So this is what it is. It's a small. It's probably, what is it, like 4 ounces or something like that? I don't really work in the imperial system. It's about
It's a
100
shot.
mil, 90
Yeah,
mils.
it's a
Yeah, it's not, I mean, okay, maybe it's 2
It's
shots.
a
or
large
something.
shot.
Yeah, it's a large shot of. Let's read the ingredients out. This is what's on for breakfast. Bottled in Venice Beach, California. Actually, that makes sense. Okay, hang on a second. So ingredients are organic matcha tea, filtered water, organic ceremonial grade matcha. The fuck that is. Organic agave, passion fruit. What else? Natural vanilla, red beet, and potassium sorbate. And I know when I'm deficient in potassium sorbate, I reach for Magic Mind. What the fuck is potassium sorbate?
What is it?
I
though?
have no idea.
No,
I'm not sure, but yeah.
Look, Ziggy. There you are on the screen. Look. Ziggy.
All right, see.
Where is he? There he is in the corner. See? Who's that little boy? Who's that little boy? Can you see yourself, love?
Oh yeah.
Oh, you're pulling faces. You're pulling faces, love. We're going to do that one.
Right, on to the podcast yesterday, because I wasn't present, I was cleaning the house as I always have. What was it predominantly about? Was it a life story?
Are we talking about the podcast right
Yeah.
now? Yes, it was.
In a chronological order.
It's much as
Quite
we could
specifically
get
in
it.
a chronological order.
Oh, sure. It's like, so, yeah. Honestly, it's like, no, we'll go back. So, like,
Good morning, Marcus. Good morning, Julieta. Julieta.
Oh.
Is it?
Is it the Julieta? Julieta F?
Yeah, that'd be good.
Yes. How's the coffee, Lauren?
It's life-saving.
Life-saving. Transient Dreams, good morning, cute. DMR Ziggy. Oh, good morning, Jane, Eagle One. Good morning, Fred. Yummy DMR. Yes, Magic Mind is yummy. If you're into healthy tastes.
It's reassuringly disgusting.
I'll have one.
just to promote it. Anyone want a Magic Mind? You need to shake them, because if not, all the matcha gets stuck in the bottom.
You know what? It doesn't. You don't have that. Even though there's caffeine in it, you don't have that like rattly.
Are you joking?
You know that feeling afterwards.
If I have one of these,
Yeah.
I stupidly had one at like 2:00 in the afternoon once.
Yeah.
I was buzzing all night.
I felt great off it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like just really
I
like
think it settled me.
interrogating Tom like effectively.
Now, how many countries do you think you'd have to go through to import this to America?
Ooh, I don't know. It means get all the ingredients.
Well, no, to import it. So it's made in. Oh wait, it's made in Venice Beach, California. So you
Yeah.
have to do that. What if you needed to smuggle it into South America? How would you do that?
Well, you'd use the reverse route that
Yeah.
Escobar used.
Oh, right.
Which is
So Escobar would source, we shouldn't be saying this on the family channel. Escobar would source a kilo of the paste, let's say, out of Peru or Bolivia, $60. This was in the 70s when he was getting started.
Yeah.
And then he would bring it up through the various countries to Colombia to process it in the labs. They had the big super labs in the jungle.
Yeah.
They started to take it north and then bring it up through on the Florida side, but George H.W. Bush clamped down on that. And then they did a deal with the Mexicans,
Right.
where they were bringing it through Mexico. And the Mexicans were like, well, we don't need to just be smuggling this. We need to get involved in this ourselves. And then the Mexicans took over. Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
So what about your importation skills? How did you do it?
Yeah, I was bringing my disco biscuits from Holland through Mexico as well. It'll be fun though.
I mean, you can't do the
No, I can't.
finger thing.
Yeah.
Oh, he's doing it like with his fingers.
Oh, it's just showing
He's copying you.
off now.
No, she's telling me I can't do it.
So
I think
this
he's
is,
copying you.
this is your book.
This is for you guys.
Oh, thank you. I should have. Just wait a minute.
Smiling,
It's like
Ziggy.
Ivan Sinker.
Smiling, Ziggy. Can you see yourself?
I love the cover. Who did the cover work? Show that.
Oh, if you're in Australia, and we do have people in Australia watching right now, band from the UK, Hook, Line, and Sinner, Tom Nash, an unexpected memoir.
Imported through Mexico.
And let me read. I'll read enough, but I will not give the story away because I like to keep the chronology in order for the podcast and leave no plot spoilers. Tom Nash has spent his adult life mesmerizing audiences around the world, either with his thought-provoking philosophies or hypnotic DJ sets. However, before his career had even begun, Tom was given the slimmest chance of survival after beep, 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 beep. You got to watch the podcast to hear the proper chronology. When the unthinkable becomes your reality, where do you turn? Why do you turn? Tom not only went on to survive, but to thrive, taking on life with little more than a pair of prosthetic hooks and a dark sense of humor. Who wrote this? This is really good.
The editor.
An antidote to the cavalcade of inspirational beep and vacuous quotes in our social media feed. Hook, Line, and Sinner is a shot in the arm, to be accompanied by a shot of magic. Providing an honest, fresh, funny, yet uncompromising take on physical hardship and what can be achieved when almost everything has been taken away. Driven by curiosity, steeped in debauchery, and bold in his decision not to become a Paralympian, Nash is the modern-day iconoclast we didn't know we needed until now.
So we've got a comment on Sharon Campbell here. Yet Aussie here and proud of the man at your dining table. Madeira Victoria here, Tom?
Mildura.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Mildura. I have been there. Beautiful place.
Mildura's gorgeous.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and a happy birthday. Whose birthday?
Yeah. Whose birthday is it?
Whose birthday is it?
Sorry, I take forever to read the comments. You're better off, Sean. I'm still
No, you're
in the
good.
morning, so I'm like,
Good, Beverly. Good morning, all from Nottingham. I just woke up for the second time. I have cats that need feeding at 6:30 a.m. every day. By the weekend, I'm scattered. Well, if you get a shot of magic mind, you can unscatter yourself. Do you want your milk, love?
Do you know they're much better if you do shape them up properly?
Yeah,
Taste-wise.
Did you not do that yesterday?
Yeah.
That's what Sean says about his podcast guests.
You get the like thick taste in it, the thick
Yeah.
residue at the bottom.
It was less bitter.
Less algae, chlorophyll, and more passion fruit.
Yes.
But no. So yeah, Tom and Sean did a podcast yesterday, which will be out in probably about a week or two.
Yeah, first studio podcast filmed in Bristol. And it will be coming out 2 hours. And it's a hell of a story. No plot spoilers.
No spoiler. Okay, yeah. I was going to ask you guys,
Go on.
are you friends with your neighbours here?
Hannah, yes.
Yeah. And what have you come across?
No,
that?
no, not at all. I just thought, you know.
Yeah, Hannah, you came across yesterday.
Oh, that was your neighbour.
She said,
I didn't know it was your neighbour.
what was it she said?
Oh, she has a daughter who was reading something about a pirate.
That's it, yes.
Oh.
Yeah. And I made a joke about being a pirate. And so she's like, actually, my daughter's reading about pirates right now. She's pretty.
Why did you try to start the neighbours?
Well, just because you haven't been here for a while, and I wanted to know whether you were the types of people that when you move into a house, do you knock on the neighbour's door? Do you?
Oh, what,
Yeah.
taking cookies? and
Yeah,
stuff?
do you do things like that, or do you kind of wait for it to organically happen?
Well, I thought when I moved in straight away, we met our lovely neighbour. I won't say too many names on here just in case. And she's got a son who's 2 months younger than Siggy.
All right.
So we do play dates now and again.
Oh,
Fantastic.
So
amazing.
really close.
Yeah, yeah.
So good.
But there's not many houses on the street, but apparently everyone's quite close. And they,
Right.
not in
That
each
kind of
other's
community
grill
type thing.
where.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't like that either. I quite do like my own space. If I had someone like peeping over the garden fence all the time, like,
Yeah.
"Oh, what are you doing?"
But if you went on holidays, could
They
you?
watch the house.
They'd
yeah.
watch the house, feed the cat.
We
kind
do
of thing,
the, we do the same for them, which I think is great. What's it like where you guys are?
I have
right.
a neighbour. Oh, so many. Oh.
You're homeless, aren't you? But-
That's right.
Unhoused, get it
That's
dead right.
Stick to the
Changes
story.
every day.
Yeah. The world of my neighbours.
But I have great neighbours.
Yeah. No, I have a neighbour back in Sydney who is fantastic. I've known her since I've been there.
Yeah.
She lives on her own, sort of middle-aged to older lady, and she always keeps an eye on the house. And sometimes I forget to tell her that I've left. I've gone away for a couple of weeks, and then I'll get a text from her, and she's like, "I haven't seen you around," and I'm like, "Oh, sorry, I didn't tell you." I left."
Started to worry about the search part.
And, by the way, she's fantastic because this one time we're coming back from Melbourne, and the dog escaped.
Right.
And she was all over the Facebook groups from the area, and she's like, "Oh, there are photos coming up of Caesar in the Stanmore group on Facebook. I think he's escaped." And so I'm not part of those groups, right? Because I'm not a lunatic. So I had to go on there and find, and then there are all these people from the community that were taking photos of Caesar all around the. Like he'd escaped and run down to the park, and there's a photo of him at the park, and there's like 4 or 5 people
maps.
chasing him, and
And they were
Oh my
drawing
God.
Yeah.
his, like where he'd gone on a Google Maps screenshot and posting on the groups. And there was like 10 people. We took like 2 hours out of their Friday afternoon to coordinate, never met before, and got each other's phone numbers, and they were posting on the group to do it. And they coordinated to try and like hone him back.
yeah, they were triangulating his whereabouts.
And he got back safe, obviously.
Yeah, he was. What happened to him that time?
So,
That happened
that
two
time.
times.
Our next door neighbour, she kindly got involved as well, and so then everyone knew where he lived, and it was just a matter of trying to herd him back into the backyard. He was getting a bit, I think he was a bit freaked out by so many people calling his name and trying to coax him
He must have
over.
felt like a little celeb.
And he's
on the
wearing
run.
his little hoodie. The photo's great because he's just like in a back alleyway and wearing his little hoodie and his hood's up. And they got him back in, and he finally got back in the backyard and ran in through the dog door like 30 seconds before we got home. So from his perspective, we had no idea, and we came home, and he was just looking at us like, "Yeah, where you guys been? What have you been doing? I've just been waiting here for you."
Was it? So the moral to that story is that Jen and Sean aren't snobs. I think I don't know what defines a snob these days. I don't believe I am on that snobbery level, whatever that may be.
DMR said, "Sounds like great neighbours, Tom and Lauren." Yes, we do really appreciate our neighbour. It's
Yeah.
not just to appreciate how good a neighbour is, but also the fact that you don't have a really bad one. Because I've seen reports of people having really horrible neighbours, and that must be one of the worst things that you can probably, that you can get when moving into a space, particularly if you bought a house, right?
Yeah, there was a TV show about like the worst neighbours from hell or something. It was called.
Yeah.
I don't know if you got it in Australia, but
Yeah,
it's
I think
here.
it's something like it.
Yeah, and they were brutal. They were like putting like tar on each other's fences, so if the kids tried to climb it, they get covered in tar, and cutting down their tree. It usually starts with cutting down a piece of tree. Yeah.
A plant that's been growing for
Yeah, so they got, a bit of their trees overhanging their fence. They're like, right, I'm going to get that leaf. I'm going to get that branch.
Yes.
They cut it down. Next thing you know, it's World War II. And there's ones where they're like poisoning the animals, like cats and stuff. They're brutal.
That's ridiculous.
So, yeah, you've got to love thy neighbour.
Absolutely.
Did you want grapefruit, Jen?
Yeah.
Does anyone want half a grapefruit?
Let's play. How many pieces of fruit can Sean eat?
Yes.
It closed at 9 yesterday because I had banana as well.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah.
So why is that book banned from the UK?
It's not banned.
I was like,
I should have gone with that.
why? But what was it?
No, it's just licensed to Australia and New Zealand. Yeah.
Oh, you're right. You have got the nicest writing.
Thank you.
Oh, let's have a look at the
I've
dedication.
always been very funny about my
Look at that
It's
writing.
stunning. You want to see mine? That looks like it's
It
printed on
does.
Oh, that's my.
It's
I
like
feel like
calligraphy.
it's not. It's
You
not.
want to see my state of mind? I don't think it can't make its mind up. It's like, I'll do a while like that today.
Let's read this to the viewers and get the kudos. Dear Sean, Jen, and Ziggy, it's been a privilege getting to know you all, and thanks for being the most gracious of hosts. Love, Tom and Lauren. Oh, thank you guys.
No worries.
Big Daddy's Day.
Oh, I'm going to take Andrew Gold's book off my shelf now.
Replaced.
I've got a perfect spot for this one if Andrew Gold is watching. Julieta, can you? Yeah, and from now on, Andrew, next time you go to the Indian restaurant, the lady with the beautiful name is expecting a signed copy of your book. Do not forget it. I'll even pay for it.
Will she have read yours by that time? She already got
She already started, didn't she?
Yeah.
Did you see Andrew's face when I busted it out? We did a prank, so Andrew Gold has got this thing about signing books. So he invited us all out for an Indian meal last night at his local Indian restaurant.
Which is gorgeous. It's called Deli Flavour.
Deli Flavour. And I said to these guys, when we give the woman who's serving us the tip, I'm going to sign a copy of Hard Time to her just to get a reaction out of Andrew Gold. You should have seen his face. Are you watching, Andrew?
Yeah, Julieta said he is watching. And he's going to bring it up.
Andrew is watching, and he better bring a copy next time. Yes.
Oh, look at that. Hang on a second. Dorian B. Michaels saw Tom at an event in Toowoomba a while ago. Great speaker. Yeah, I've done a couple of events in Toowoomba, weirdly. There was one at the airport, which strangely is a fantastic airport. You know, it's the best regional airport in Australia. In the event there. And then another one at a
That's why, because it's privately funded.
That's right, it's privately funded. So yeah, hi, what a small world. Dorian, good to see you again.
Sharon saying, every time Ziggy looks at Tom's hands, he looks at his own hands. He's so down Because You were saying about kids reacting to you, weren't you? Yesterday?
Vast different reactions from different age groups, because I think this is a very mentally experimental age where they're kind of like noticing differences.
Yeah.
Compute that necessarily.
So it's burning.
Yeah, my toast. It's alright, I'll cut the crust off.
Oh god.
See,
Look what you missed out on, Lauren.
Everything you put into that thing comes out looking like that. What happened with the
he
before
needs
as
to
well?
turn it down. He's just so impatient.
But look how nicely it's cooked with the pumpkin seeds, the tomatoes, the peppers, the organic,
It stinks.
extra mature cheddar cheese.
Honestly, all you
Toppings look
smell.
good, but the
Just wait till they get the rocket out.
If there's anything that needs maturing, it's your chef skills, Sean.
That's it.
No, okay, I'll sit here. This is the limits of what I can cook.
Do we need to move the camera out a bit?
Yeah, I'll should show it back a bit.
Is everyone in?
I feel like you've met Ziggy at the perfect age, and now he'll never be scared of pirates.
Maybe. But he'll also
Or
forget
the
the next
opposite.
time. Yeah.
Do you want another coffee, Tom?
Oh yes, please. That'd be great.
They're great friends, aren't
So how long have you guys been in the UK for now?
Oh, a month?
A month.
Yeah. Or around about, yeah.
Apart from obviously coming to see us, meeting us, what has been your best part of your stay?
Well, actually staying with family, because we got to stay for a few weeks up with my auntie and uncle and cousin in Warrington, near where Sean's from, or on the south side. Yeah, that was absolutely the best part, because normally, we'd be traveling, if it's to Europe or something like that, for a reasonably short amount of time, sort of 6 weeks or something. We don't get to spend that much time doing something like that. We're up there for a few weeks. That's during the period in which we came down to Bath for the wedding.
Yeah. Because do you want to tell the viewers the story of how you met Andrew Gold? What do they love Andrew Gold?
Oh, they love Andrew, do they?
I think they do.
Why? What's his name?
I think they do.
Yeah, we met Andrew and Juliet at Dissident Dialogues in New York, actually, and I knew who he was before that. I'd seen his podcast. I didn't know the extent of how many podcasts he had, because you all have like 50 podcasts or something, right? This is like a different channel, and then you've got a royalty thing going on, and then you've got a true crime one, and Andrew's got a royals one, and you've all got several podcasts.
Andrew's
right?
got 2 YouTube channels.
He's only got 2, does he?
Yeah,
How many have you got?
Heretics and On the Edge of Andrew Gold.
Right. And how many have you got?
So I've got my main channel, and then we've got the Attwood family channel.
Yeah.
But then we've got all the other socials. Like this is live on 3 Facebooks.
Yeah,
LinkedIn.
there's like
And there's
16
4
different accounts there. What's going on there?
We've got 400 people watching.
Right. Anyway, sorry. Chronology, I'll stick to it.
I didn't offer you cinnamon on the top.
Oh, no, thanks.
I love cinnamon.
But yeah, we're staying at the hotel, so both
Yeah, I'm
speaking
gonna
of.
try the cinnamon just because that sounds really
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah, we're staying at the hotel, and then we're just waiting to get picked up by the shuttle, and met each other and just started chatting. And then he said, "Oh, do you want to come on my podcast? I booked a space in Manhattan." I was like, "Yeah, sure, let's do that." So we did that. That came out last week.
I was also instantly obsessed with theatre.
Yeah.
And
Oh, we both were fantastic. Yeah, lovely.
Really, yes,
I was
great.
just attached myself like a leech. Just spent 2 days being like, where is she? I want to know where's she.
Oh, she's alright, isn't she?
Now that's the official version of events. Tom really met Andrew Gold in the men's room. He stumbled upon Andrew Gold shaving his back in the mirror in the men's room.
And I said, "Oh, there's small hands." At least he's got them. Jesus.
Oh my goodness. So,
Julieta said, "I'm obsessed with you too."
oh.
She's talking to me. She's talking
Yeah,
to me.
she's talking to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Mm.
Right, do you want to read some of the comments then?
Greetings to Florida. Hurry back.
Take him back to shoot guns in Argentina. He secretly loved it. He's the British Rambo. They're obviously on about gold.
British Rambo.
Oh, we're getting some
Andrew Gold is the
now.
British Rambo. Maybe in the context of Argentina.
Who wrote that? Julieta?
No, not Hootie. That was
You have to scroll up now.
Nos.
Nosferatu the
It's
Vampire.
Paulie Walnut's birthday.
Oh, happy birthday, Paulie. I've missed out some of the colours.
You want to see this again? There you
Yeah. Like this.
go. See, I can do that too.
Is he trying to copy you?
I think he's trying to instruct me on what to do.
Yeah, it's like you're doing it wrong.
Yeah.
So if there are any questions, pop them in the chat. I'll try and read them. I'm terrible. I'll get it up on my
But you've
phone.
got 400 people watching this thing.
Love and light to all the Attwood family from Paulie.
Is that a grapefruit icon?
Yeah,
Because we did have an egg, but then we always eat grapefruit, so
fruitarians.
you know, with the
Thank
cinnamon.
you.
Now you're playing peekaboo.
Ah, smells like this.
Can I ask them a question?
Yeah.
Yeah. What is the most interesting breakfast you've ever seen the Attwoods consume?
It's the same
It's only a grapefruit. Isn't
It's the same
It's
every
the
day.
same every day.
Yeah.
And do you mean like just when you live stream or literally every day?
Every day for like last 40 years.
He honestly always has cheese on toast for breakfast, and that's it.
When I find something I like, I stick with it. Hence Jen.
No, can't. Get rid.
Jill's like, aren't you? I don't get
No, yeah, and he's like, if we go to a restaurant, and I know I could say, oh, it's because he's vegetarian, it makes it easy, but it's not just that. I can always look at the menu and go, who's gonna have that?
Mm.
Whereas I'm one of those people person, whatever, who I always have to try something different.
Yeah.
What does that make me?
Nothing necessarily. What do you mean it does make you
No, like
Fellow.
experimental?
Fellow.
offended. Like,
Makes you curious.
yeah, because I find it really
You have
weird
a
that he
healthy
doesn't always,
curiosity for life.
yeah.
What if
I
you
find
go
it
to
really
what if you go to your favorite restaurant, let's say, and
yeah.
that favorite restaurant does a particular dish that you absolutely love, and you sit down and you're ready to have that meal, and then you read the specials board, and it's like tonight we have this just for one night. Which one do you pick?
The one night wonder.
Do you?
Yeah,
Always?
100%.
Even if it's something that's not as appealing as the thing that you're familiar with.
Oh, that's difficult. It's not as appealing. I don't know. If it was one night only, I think I'd be really not to.
Mm.
I mean, it's healthy to try different things. You might not like it,
Yeah.
but then I can see why Sean does it, because if you didn't like something, if you don't like something, and then you were to go against and get something that you were curious about and you didn't like it, effectively it's a waste of money.
Yeah.
And food is a waste of money.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tend to order the same. Order what I know. That I like.
If you dine as a couple, you can always hedge your bets,
That's true.
right? One of you can get something that you know you'll both like, and the other one can get the more adventurous of the dishes.
Yes.
And then we try each other's food. Now, Sean is totally against that.
Oh yeah, he wouldn't. Yeah.
He doesn't share.
Nervous
Oh,
about
yeah,
your dead
yeah.
rat, isn't it?
Is that
You never said it being dead right at Deli Flavor, or was that?
The chow. Jailhouse chow.
Jailhouse Chow.
Has Sean told you about the rats in the prison food?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you already not like to share food before you were in prison?
Oh
Or did that
my
develop
gosh.
in
Not like to share food. What do you mean?
Like,
Share.
share, like have two different things, order two different things.
Order two different things.
Hedge your bets.
Oh, no, I've always just boringly ate the same thing over and over since like I was a teenager.
Oh no! There's a better story of how fussy you were as a child.
Oh god, a fish finger story.
Yeah, you were just horrible. You were a horrible child. So Sean's parents. I'll let Sean explain. But
Oh, you little snitch.
yeah,
You want me to self snitch?
yeah.
When my mum and dad came and they told you the story of how spoiled I was because I wouldn't eat anything but fish fingers and chips. I went through this phase. So we lived near a fish and chips place, but when they went on holiday, we had to drive around for hours.
To find
Oh, well, that
fish
was
fingers and chips.
Screaming, I wanted my fish fingers and chips.
Oh, so they have to be from a particular proprietor, right?
It just had to be that specific meal. But they couldn't find it.
Yeah.
So they had to drive around all over the place looking for one.
They were driving around for hours. Like, yeah.
How old would you have been? 17, something like that?
Last year. It's that fussy.
You've dropped something else, by the way,
Oh.
Tiggy. I don't know if I can reach it.
He's hoping for porridge, which I'm doing now.
Oh.
Oh yeah, I got it, Ziggy. All good. There you go.
Oh, he loves these rags, doesn't he?
There you go.
Favorite.
There's a greenish piece of material for you.
Honestly,
I'm not sure why that's a comfort, but yeah. Okay.
all
Yeah.
the toys.
That I can see.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's
That,
nice.
that I totally understand. Yeah.
I love that when kids are at an age where it's the really basic, simple things that you've never
Cardboard
known.
boxes.
Yes.
What three?
There's videos of people who will like wrap up an avocado for Christmas or something. That's
Yeah.
their favourite thing ever, and they're just fascinated by this avocado. And as soon as they get to unwrap it and play with it, they're super happy.
See,
It's
Christmas
genius.
is sorted. Avos.
Yeah.
Paulie's having a birthday weekend in Poland. Nice one, Paulie.
Greens
in
from Florida.
Poland.
Happy Father's Day from Hang Tight. Cheers. Lettuce for breakfast? No, that is rockets. Are you munching lettuce, you nutter? Wild rockets.
Or arugula.
How long until the baby gets to have beans on toast? Yeah, I did have beans on toast as a kid and egg on toast as
No,
well.
they're on about Ziggy.
Not me.
Tom, what's rather monotonous? I'm not sure. What does it say? Monotonous?
Sarah, I think she's commenting on one of the jokes.
This show.
Learning how to cook. Yeah, I am learning how to cook. Look at the end result in the grill there. Melted burnt toast. What's he putting on your grapefruit? Ooh, well, local honey. Berkeley Vale honey, pure and runny.
Hey, I can see an interesting question there, which we might be able to discuss. What does a traditional English breakfast consist of?
Oh.
It's a bit, well, it can be controversial, can't it?
So, I say, without to say it, bacon, beans, sausages, obviously you get your toast, eggs, but I prefer poached eggs as opposed to fried eggs, sometimes scrambled, and half a tomato,
Yeah, grilled.
grilled, yeah, mushrooms. Now, black pudding,
Yeah,
not for me.
that's what I was waiting for you to say.
Right. I personally don't like black pudding, but I know a lot of people do.
I think, you know, a lot of the time, if you go to like a really bad greasy spoon, and if it's dry black pudding, it can be bad. But I think good black pudding is fantastic.
Yeah.
Um,
What else would you say? Oh, you don't
All
eat
day,
any.
we have the all day breakfast, don't we, at this restaurant over here?
yeah.
Sean does because he has the vegan breakfast all day. Every
I
day.
love all day breakfast, especially someone that's open 24 hours.
Yeah, of course. It's amazing.
A
Yeah.
breakfast is best eaten at like 2 in the morning.
Yeah.
So,
So eggs, bacon, sausage, beans, which I think is a very traditional English thing.
Yeah.
Sausage, mushrooms. I sometimes don't have those mushrooms, but definitely the tomato and black pudding
Right.
and HP sauce.
And anything else that goes on it? I'm trying to think that. Some people put bubble with a squeak on, and I think that's totally wrong.
Mm.
Or when they do a brunch and they put chips, that makes me feel quite ill.
Right.
What do they do in Australia for like do they do traditional breakfast?
No, they do like acai bowls and shit.
Just a bowl of rice.
No, we do fancy breakfast in Australia, don't we?
Avocado on toast.
Avocado on toast is probably,
It doesn't get fancier than this.
Like, look at how burnt that is, man.
Look what you're missing out on,
Only
people.
identifiable by its dental records. Absolutely cremated his breakfast.
We've got a question here. What was Sean's favourite DJs during the 90s and early 2000s?
Sasha.
That's your only answer.
Sasha. Started out with Sasha. He was like the main man, really, in the late 80s. All the flyers were Sasha and Carl Cox. Sasha's still going strong, actually, but we are going to watch two of our favourite DJs
Yeah.
in London. Is it July, Jen?
Yeah, July, the end of July, yeah.
And that is Paul Kalkbrenner out of Germany and Jan Blomqvist out of Germany.
Yeah,
Oh no, I'm sorry, Miss Monique.
Is she German?
I don't know. I think she's East European.
Sean's obsessed with Durban, German DJs.
So are you?
Yes, am I? Well,
That's why we're together.
Tom, who's your favourite DJ of all time then, being that you are a DJ?
Yeah, I don't know that I don't know that I really have one. I like a lot of Eric Prydz' stuff off his like Predator albums, like those, like the stuff that he was playing 10 years ago in that BBC Radio 1 with Pete Tom Essential mix that he did.
Yeah.
I really like that set. Kind of stuff like that, I guess. I don't know. But I don't really listen to dance music.
Look what Nosferatu has said.
I feel like Sean is a secret Beatles man. Oh my god, he loves Beatles. With, Jimmy Trumpet. Yeah.
Nosferatu said Benny Benassi. So there was a Benny Benassi. So I was playing this gig in Brisbane with Chris one time, long time ago, and Chris played this Benny Benassi song, and the way that Benny Benassi mixes his bass is so ridiculous that it was actually moving the furniture in the club because no one had come into the room yet, and so there were some tables and chairs up to the left. And Chris mixed in this Benny Benassi song. And, it's like, and the tables were doing this. So we're probably going to stop playing the song.
Imagine being on shrooms watching that.
Yeah.
Viewers, if you want to check out Tom, put in DJ Hookie with an IE. I know the clip is actually EY, isn't it, on YouTube?
Yeah, but you wouldn't want to watch that clip. That was just me
Okay.
15 years ago.
Yeah.
Rubbish to nobody. But I'm sure you can find something.
Still quite.
Yeah. There's a.
He's going off. It's quite impressive.
There's some footage somewhere on YouTube of me DJing somewhere you might be able to find.
They say
It's interesting for about 30 seconds and you get bored of it.
pumping it
Not
up.
like this, which is fantastic.
Beatles, Timmy Trumpet.
Magic
He
Mind.
likes that one.
Magic Mind. Yeah. You just said it. What about Carl Cox
Yeah, Carl Cox was and Sasha were the two main ones in the beginning.
and Chemical Brothers?
Sheila, Tom, how did I lose my hands? I'm not going to reveal that because Sean doesn't want me to.
No, you've got to watch the podcast
It
coming
was a
out in a couple of
shark
weeks.
attack.
Okay, yeah, it was a shark attack. I'm Australian.
And you didn't see how the shark looked.
Which is kind of silly because you probably should do it.
This is an interesting question. Have you ever had anyone freak out by seeing your hands?
Yeah.
What do they do?
I don't remember specific times, but I do remember sometimes if people weren't like if it was like an Uber Eats delivery person.
Yeah.
I come to the door at 2:00 in the morning, and they're just like holding the bag, and then I'm like, "Hey, how are you?" It'd be something stupid like that.
What are you doing ordering food at 2 in the morning there, sir?
What are you not doing?
Perfect.
That's when Uber Eats gets ordered. It's not for like 7:30. Like that's when you should be cooking.
And you're an excellent cook, so you've already eaten at a restaurant quality dinner,
Yeah.
and then it's, we're still up. You've got a second wind. And then it's Uber Eats, because you're not getting up at 2 in the morning to cook the meal.
No.
The folks at home seeing you're a fantastic cooker. Yeah.
I don't know if they've seen our cooker. The cooker that's never been. Well, my mum used it.
One of the best cookers I've ever seen in my life. Just sitting behind me, unused. Except it burns Sean's toast every morning, apparently. That's what it's used for.
Sacrilege!
Yeah.
I know. Well, yeah, my mum's used it. I will use it one day.
You will use it.
One day.
We should send Mike Hot Wheels a picture of it, because he loves to cook.
When he
He's
comes
excited.
over. Yeah. You can do that.
Ziggy, you've dropped a few more of these pieces of
Uh-oh.
material.
No. No, please.
You tell them, Ziggy. You tell them. The funny thing is, Ziggy was completely quiet in the restaurant yesterday with Andrew Gold. And when Andrew Gold mentioned what school he attended, Ziggy just pulled tongues and didn't stop pulling tongues for 20 minutes like
Actually, I went to sleep thinking about that story that Andrew was telling about. When he was saying he was the only one that went to that school and had that conversation with his dad, where he said, "Dad, are we posh?" And his dad said, "Well, you are."
Ziggy, you want that?
How old is baby Ziggy?
Sean, how old
He's
is our son?
he's a big dude. He's gonna be tall. That's from Nosferatu.
How old is our son?
He is in 2 to 3 year old
No,
clothes.
how old is he?
Guess in the chat if you know how old baby Ziggy is.
Do you know how old baby Ziggy is? I'm starting to question it.
How old is baby Ziggy?
I'll signal you out from over here so the viewers don't know the answer.
And a half.
Yeah.
Oh, that seems way too high. Oh, months. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, someone's got it right. Casper got it right.
Yeah.
Tanya close. So yes, he's 9.5 months now. But he is in 2 to 3 year old clothes. He's a big lad.
He's a tank.
Hi, family Attwood. Dinner time in Sydney at the moment. Beautiful baby Ziggy. See, it's dinner time at home. Do you miss home? Now that you've been away.
I miss my dog and I miss friends and family, but I don't miss the place
I
necessarily.
just missed the
No?
We've not told Jen dog stories, have we?
Oh, yes, we were going to
Oh,
say
you've not
that.
heard the dog stories yet?
What dogs?
We were talking about how you guys have, these cameras, and there's obviously the camera for Ziggy when he's sleeping. What do you call that?
Baby cat.
Baby cam, right?
Yeah.
And so I bought a couple of these security cameras for inside for our dog
Yeah.
because we wanted to see what he gets up to when we leave the house. Because we'd leave the house for like a couple of hours at a time, and sometimes he tries to get into the bin and stuff like that. So we thought it would be good to get some intel on the dog, right? But he doesn't know we're watching. So I'd installed these cameras around the house, and to be honest, they are the best thing I've ever done because as soon as we leave the house, we walk up, we're like, what's he up to? What's he doing now? And we catch him, walking around the house. He checks that no one's there, and then he'll go up to the bin and he'll just piss on it.
No.
Absolute bastard, right? So I started getting this catalogue of videos, right? Because I want this dog prosecuted, right? I want to show this on like a projector and him with the Clockwork Orange shit going on,
Yeah.
And anyway, so what happened was a couple of years ago at Christmas, Lauren was making cookies, Christmas gingerbread cookies, right?
How very housewife of you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it just comes out in me every Christmas and at no other time.
Laura's leaning into the trad life. So. And anyway, so she made, and she does an outstanding job at making these gingerbread cookies and decorating them.
I've been doing it for
Meticulously.
years. I do the same thing every year with snowflakes.
Yeah,
Oh,
but she
sounds
does them as
fantastic.
gifts, right?
Yeah.
So she's doing, like, there's a production line of these things, right? So one day she's doing a whole batch, it's going into bags, going on the table. Next day, another batch, and it goes on in the lead up to Christmas. And I remember her saying to me at one point, she's like, I thought I had more than this. Like, I feel like I've made more of them, but there's only like a couple of bags. And I'm like, okay, that's weird, because I've been at it quite a bit. And then after Christmas, we were having this conversation in the living room, and Laura was sitting down on the lounge, and I could see her eye line just like look to behind the Christmas tree. And she's like, the hell is that? So we both went behind the Christmas tree, and it's bags of these gingerbread cookies that Caesar, our dog, has stolen, gotten into, and then hidden in various parts of the house.
So he'd hidden the evidence.
He's eaten half of them, but he's stashed
He ate
the other
most
half.
of them. There was like 1.5 cookies left.
And so we...
He was savouring them.
And we were wondering why he was feeling so sick over the Christmas period. And we're like, couldn't eat and stuff. We're like, is he all right?
It's just
It's because he's been having
disgusting.
gingerbread cookies all day. That's why.
The gutsy little man.
So I was like, let's go back to the videotape. So I took the cameras, and I've got this footage of him like grabbing the bag, and it falls on him, and then it's like watching a silent movie. And he's walking around the house, and the bag's doing this, and he's looking for places to hide it, like behind the
4
bookshelf.
hours he spent finding multiple different hiding spots just to hedge his bets.
Oh my god, how clever!
And I have this video
All on
footage.
camera.
And it's on my phone. I will show
You
it
need
to you.
to create a YouTube channel of like what
Just
Caesar
Caesar?
gets up to. Right. This little naughty behaviour.
You haven't heard about the ringing and
If
Oh,
that's
yeah,
going
yeah.
to stop her from wanting a dog, it's not.
No. I used to. I had a pet cam, and I put it up at one of my ex-boyfriend's house when I had my dog, and we put it up and we went on a night out. And I remember it was going off because you know you get the notifications when there's quite a lot of movement. So we went onto it, and all I could see was like these white things getting thrown into the air. And I was like, oh my God, Dave, it looks like you've got ghosts in your house. I was like, what's all this white stuff getting thrown in the air? And so we rushed back, only to find she got hold of the loo roll, was just chucking it in the air. Just everywhere. I thought it was ghosts.
He's throwing himself a parade.
Yeah. She was, what's it called in America where they like TP someone's house?
Yeah.
Yeah, she was doing that. Pet cams are the best.
comment from Tanya. I'm watching this thinking I'm such a voyeur. I love this vlog. I feel like I'm the... Please may I ask what happened to your friend's hands? My ADHD brain has to ask. Now, plot spoiler. We have filmed 2 hours of this story and it is coming in a couple of weeks. So please hold your horses and watch the full podcast. Alternatively, if you're in Australia, you can get the book.
It's here.
Also, you're welcome to ask that question without an ADHD brain.
You can get the book if you are in Australia and get to the bottom of this. I got to get some sleep. So good to be able to check in. All the best to everyone from Nosferatu.
So that's someone in a part of the world where it's bedtime.
Podcast with Shark Attack story coming soon from Kaza.
What's the best line you've given someone apart from a shark attack to do with your hands?
Probably the circus story. The,
Lion.
No, not lion. Trapeze. Because, I lost both my legs as well, which you can't tell from this breakfast live stream. But it's the perfect explanation, because if someone's holding your hands and swings you across the trapeze and someone grabs your legs, they could rip you limb from limb. I mean, they couldn't, but they absolutely could.
in my head. Yeah.
And they believed you, the person.
I've told a few people that, and most of them don't believe me. Although I have had a couple that did. I mean, one guy was on drugs. But...
Sharon has said, Tom is a remarkable man with a remarkable story, so don't miss the podcast.
Thank you, Sharon. And I noticed before that you said you're from Wodonga. I think is that Albury Wodonga? Yeah, but then she said subsequently, I think Wodonga, which we've driven through, haven't we?
We have.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert. So I'm just reading some of these. It takes me forever because I do it at such an angle.
Right.
Does this collate all of the different comments from different
all the different platforms?
Okay,
That it does it on that one,
Yeah.
not on that one. That's just on
that was incommensurate with that.
Yeah.
So now going back to it, I think you need to do a YouTube channel with Oscar. Is it Oscar?
Caesar.
Caesar.
He's got an
Caesar's.
Instagram, but
Yeah.
He's got an Instagram page.
yeah.
I love Instagram pages for pets. I'm one of those people who follows them.
We're not
Me
good
too,
enough.
absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's my whole thing.
I'm bad enough at updating my own Instagram, let alone my dog's.
Yeah.
Caesar selects the clothes of the person he's upset with and does things to them when
Well,
camera's on.
Does he? Of the person he's
Well,
upset
that wasn't
with?
on camera actually.
Oh, wasn't it?
We didn't get that on camera. That was pre-camera.
It was pre-camera,
Yeah.
and we'd had a bunch of people over for sort of a lunch dinner thing for a few hours, and maybe he didn't get fed enough food under the table for his liking. I don't know, but he was pissed off, and he was pissed off at Tom. But fine with me. And in the studio there's a couch, and we just dumped a pile of laundry on the couch that had just been washed in the morning. And came back later that night, and he had selected all of Tom's shirts out of the pile, put them in a new pile on the floor, pissed on them, and left all my stuff on the couch.
Oh my god, folded and pressed.
Folded, pressed, and pissed.
So he's definitely, like, you know, when you politely in a, he's toilet trained.
Yeah.
He won't be in the house unless he's pissed off
Angry.
at you,
Mm.
or you've abandoned him is usually why he's pissed off.
I can understand.
But I have a theory. That, so we know dogs have dreams,
Yeah.
right? And if you think about it, their world consists of not what our world consists of. It's only the places they've seen and
Yeah.
people they know, you know, it's a smaller world. So they must dream about that world. And I'm not sure that they can tell the difference between dream and reality. So I have a theory that if he wakes up from a dream where we wronged him somehow, he'll just wake up angry because he doesn't know that was a dream. He's
Of
like,
course.
you guys abandoned me for 6 years and didn't feed me.
Yeah.
So fuck you both.
I see.
Meanwhile, he was just having a nap.
Yeah, exactly. Meanwhile, he's had the best day of his life.
Yeah.
I was thinking I was safe off from nice, but apparently not. He's going to have a nightmare about me.
I honestly, magic mind.
Yes.
Magic mind.
We're almost at the hour, so don't
We're
forget.
almost at the hour. Oh, we're going up in the. Usually these things drop off, but we're getting more.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're almost at 500.
That's crazy.
And before we close then, do you want to let people know where they can view your stuff that's forthcoming, or is that under wraps?
No, nothing's really under wraps. I mean, I don't know. You can just say, I'm pretty easy to find to go with two hooks. His name is Tom Nash.
Tom's going around the world, sitting down with people who are having a last meal discussion, and it becomes philosophical.
Yeah, we're doing a podcast called Last Meal, where I cook the last meal that my guest would want if it was their last day on the planet. And then we have a conversation about life, existentialism, regret, legacy, things like that, their career perhaps, different trajectories they might have taken, all those sort of reflective kinds of topics.
Did you two talk about it in the podcast yesterday?
No,
Did you want to?
chronology, life story. Don't detract into bluffing.
I think you two have quite interesting views.
Yeah, but I'm a life story guy. And on that note, viewers, when will we be back, love? Midweek?
Midweek, when we got some goss to tell you.
And that was the black.
Thank you for checking in.
Thank you for tuning in.
Magic Mind.
Much love and
Magic
respect
Mind.
wherever you are in the world. And don't
Need that
forget,
extra kick in the morning, magic mind.
Magic Mind.
yeah, you won't get the jitters.